Welcome on back to the Statesmen Insider. Coach Sandra will finish up her segment. We'll talk forward now. We talked about the 11-point win against Ouachita Baptist. Let's go forward now. You play Arkansas-Monticello this week, and you also have played Christian Brothers coming up on the first home game of the conference season. You haven't played at home since Montevallo. I think it was the 19th of December, so it was almost a month ago. How is it going to feel to get back in the friendly confines and finally have somebody cheering for you?
Well, I'll be excited to play on our home court with our crowd. Our girls will too, but you know, we got to defend that. You know, you got to steal 1 or 2 on the road and defend your home court. Going to Monticello is going to be a challenge for us. Chris does a great job. Like I said, we're really good friends, but friends are friends and business is business. And he's going to have his team ready. That is a tough place to play. And especially starting off, like I said, we start off at OBU. We have Monticello. We got 2 really, really hard games. And we got OBU, but now we've got to take care of Monticello. And it's just tough. It's tough.
41-game home winning streak is on the line, and that'll continue. I'll throw the numbers out there. You continue to make that go higher and higher. But that 41 number, making it 42 and heading towards 50, rate it as a sense of accomplishment for yourself, I guess.
Well, I've been fortunate to coach great players, and you win with great players and great staff. And I've said all along, you win with people. And I've been fortunate to have coached some people that have bought into the system and take a lot of pride in this program. And it's all about the players. It is. And like I said, I've got a great recruiter that has brought some classy young women in here that compete and that's going to graduate and have graduated. And that's what it's about. And they take pride in defending that home court.
Let's go back a little bit further, and I'll tie this into going into the future. Jasmine Sanders, you can more or less say, won the basketball game at Montevallo, a 5-point win, 60-55 during that Christmas break. And now she's going to see increased minutes, and Ashley Martin's going to see increased minutes. Jasmine Sanders and Johnsey Sanders are really trial by fire growing up right in front of us because of their freshman status.
And those 2 young women are competitors. I mean, they compete. Jasmine is mean. And when I say mean, not off the floor.
Right.
But she is mean, tough, and wants to win. And Johnson, she's the one that talks. And Johnson, she's really coming out of her shell now, and her future looks great. Both, we're very fortunate to have them here. They came up. Her mom and dad are wonderful people. They played AAU ball under her dad. They've been coached. They understand the game, and they want to win.
Let's get on the recruiting trail really quick as we're talking even more further. You're bringing Brooke Rhodes. She's going to be quite good. Where else are we? Don't name names, but what else are we looking for? What else are we chasing at this point?
We need some posts.
Okay.
I have all my guards coming back next year.
Right.
Every one of them are coming back, and with Veronica Walker, Russell, and Jazz, we've got to find some posts, and we're on the trail of some really good posts, and some of them are close, and we hope we can seal the deal. But it's a waiting game. But I think my assistant coach V is doing a great job of staying on top of that, and it's just I'd like to get it done as soon as possible and get some commitments, but you just got to wait and see.
Those will come, I'm pretty sure. An undefeated basketball team and number 2 in the country is kind of hard to say no to, especially with great facilities, great coaches. It's hard to say
sweet.
no.
Thank you.
To something like that. Arkansas-Monticello and CBU this week. It's not as clear-cut of a rivalry as kind of like the overall rivalry with Delta State, like Valdosta State and North Alabama, but proximity plays into these games because you're just so darn close. Sometimes they travel well to our games and we travel well to their games, and it becomes a little bit heated. Talk about these 2, I guess you can call it, they're rivalries. I mean, the fact of the matter is they're less than 2 hours away, and their fans travel, we travel well, and it gets heated sometimes. And
we went in overtime last year over there. Played them 4 times. Last year we were sick of seeing each other, and it's going to be a tough physical ball game. And one of the things that we're having to do is get off the bus on day of and play a basketball game. And this is the first time that we've had to do this year.
How much tougher is that than spending a night in a close city to the place we'll be playing?
I think going 2 hours is better than having to go 3.5 or 4.
Right.
I would love to go stay, get our legs under us, have them there and focus. We started school this week. We've been out of sync.
Everywhere.
Yes, and our practice has indicated that. And, you know, I'm not really happy with the way practice went, but practice doesn't count on your record. Let's go play ball.
We'll talk about those games in the next show. That's next week. We'll have Sandra Rushing on there talking about Arkansas-Monticello and CBU. The first home game was this weekend. Hopefully you had a chance to go out and see it. We'll talk about the results of that one next week. That's going to do it for Sandra Rushing. Jason Connor on the way when we return on the Statesman Insider on WXVT.